Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Lone Star Chick Plans and we are back with another video. And today's video we're going to be going over the budget with me for May paycheck number 2. So if you guys are not familiar, I am semi-monthly paid. I get 2 paychecks a month. I don't ever have a magic month. So this month is no different than any other month. I am doing this budget a little bit differently this pay period because we're trying to catch up on some debt payments. We're going to be doing another trip this coming week to go see my daughter. She is in the military and we haven't seen her in almost a year. So I'm super excited to go see her, and we are definitely looking forward to that. So we leave like in another week. So I had to hurry up and get this video out. Plus I did get paid today. So I wanted to kind of put this video out there now. So I'm actually I'm going to change this a little bit because today's actually when I got paid. I just kind of budget and hope and wish when I get paid, but this is what we're working with. So we're going to be starting with a rollover of $122.53. I did use some money in my checking account, like $50. So I am down to $122.53 from my last video, if you guys were keeping up. So we're starting with $122.53 as rollover. Our income is expected to be $2082.65, $2082.65. My son's going to contribute $200. I am pulling $69 from my car maintenance fund because I did buy some things for my car, and I did get a payment for $25 from my sister-in-law. So a little bit of income there. So total income we're working with is $2,376.65. I am expecting some additional side hustle income in the next maybe week or two. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm also waiting on that income to pay some stuff. So I'm anticipating that being about $300. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see for savings. Okay, so savings. So, okay, let's start with bills because there's only one tiny little bill. So as you guys remember, if you guys have been keeping up, and sorry, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are returning subscribers, welcome back. I always forget to do those kinds of things. So if you guys like budget with me's, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. So let's get into the bills. So we have one bill left to pay this month. We have paid all of the bills that we were due on the first paycheck. So a second paycheck can be all debt. So that's kind of how I've set it up. It did take some time to transfer everything and get the due dates changed and stuff like that on all my bills. So now we're down to one bill that is due on the 21st. I can't really change this date unless I pause my subscription and then re-up it, but I don't think that I will still get that price. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to leave it. It's $3.24 for Hulu. And let's get into savings. So our house savings, we always save $125 no matter what. So that is coming off the top. That's not changing. So sinking funds, as far as savings goes, I want to bring you guys into my sinking funds, and I will explain why in a minute. So sinking funds, I think I'm only going to save $46, and that's going to be for my trash bill that I pay quarterly. So I'm not going to save anything else this month. I think I'm going to forego that so that I can catch up on these credit card payments. And in particular, my care credit. because you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I did have to take my dog to the vet a couple of weeks ago. That was $464.38 that I had to put back on my credit card. Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to put back on my credit card, save my cash. And it's not even due yet. It's not due until next month, but it's still due. So I want to go ahead and get that paid. That wasn't in the debt payoff plan this month. I was actually going to put it off until next month, but I think I'm going to forego saving this month. I will catch up next month once this is back on track and this is paid off, because I don't want to have to pay this bill anymore. I want to be able to focus on my Discover card. So once this is paid off, this will allow me to do that. So these 3 debts should be paid off. So new one is Academy. So I did put a pop-up tent on my Academy card, and that was for the craft shows that we're doing for some side hustle income. So I did have to invest in one of those. So that was $51.41. I did put it on my Academy card so I could get like some discounts and stuff, and you know, it would give me a little bit more time to pay for it. So I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that now, even though it's not even due yet. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it because I don't want that bill hanging out there. And I'm not used to paying this card, and I don't want to have to remember. So I'm just taking care of it on this check. So yeah, so savings, I'm only going to save $46, and that's going to be for my trash bill. I'm not going to save for anything else. So my Academy card, this is the only thing on the card, so I'm going to pay that in full. My TJ Maxx credit card, this one is what I owe left, and this should be paid in full. I shouldn't have a balance, so we're going to go ahead and pay that. Care credit, I'm paying half of it right now on this paycheck, and hopefully on my next paycheck, if not the next paycheck, so like in a month from now, definitely by next month this will be paid off. So definitely taking care of that. So I'm using the money that I would have been saving, I'm using it to take care of these debts, so that I can still meet my Discover goal payoff for this month. So with this $605.59, my balance on Discover should be right at $6,000. So definitely awesome. So I'm definitely down with that. My loan number 2 is just the regular payment of $268, and this is actually for my student loan payment. But that is not the focus right now. My focus is Discover, and really my focus is all of these right now, getting all these paid. So I'll owe one more payment of $232.19, and these other ones should be paid in full, and then I should be back caught up. So we're going to send $10 to my SoFi IRA like we always do once a month. It's not a lot, but it's something. For the variables, let's get into that for a second. So this paycheck, we're going to allot $400 for groceries, and I just did a big grocery haul. So hopefully this $400 should go a long way. We'll see. Eating out, I budgeted $100. We are going out of town though, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe groceries and eating out will be kind of a combo deal. We'll have to see how that ends up. Gas, I've assigned $75. Pets, I am gonna need to buy a bag of dog food this paycheck for sure. So I am gonna do that because I didn't end up needing to buy it on my last paycheck, even though I budgeted for it. So I went ahead and rolled that money over to this paycheck, and so now this paycheck I definitely will need to buy some. Beauty, I'm getting my lashes refilled. That's $65. For spending, I've only got $24 that I can allot myself to spend and I only have $8.33 left. So $24, that's just what I had left in the budget. I've got 62 cents left. So technically I've got $24.62, but we'll just leave it at that. So for clothing, and that's primarily because I spent some of the spending money on clothing. So my husband desperately needed some new Dickies work clothes. He works on cars, and his clothes, y'all, his clothes were so beat. I finally broke down and got him 3 pairs of shorts, but they're Dickies brand and they're kind of expensive, so it was like $20 each pair plus tax, so that was $64.89. And he like never buys himself anything, so I chose to just go ahead and get him a couple pairs now and get rid of those old crusty pairs he had. They had like holes, the seams were coming out, like he was missing buttons. Like it was just a sad situation, y'all. So we did that, so that kind of took away from spending money a little bit. Cart maintenance, I'm using my sinking funds for that, so that's $100. That money's already spent, as you can see here. The clothing money's already spent. And then we had to pay some additional fees for the airline, for Alaska Air, for our upcoming trip. So that was $170.90. So that was kind of unexpected, expected but unexpected. So that was the other part of the savings money that I'm using to pay for this, so that I'm not having to come out of savings for that. So that's how we're doing that. So basically just reallocating money. Instead of saving it and putting it in my sinking funds this month only, I'm using it to do this, and that should be how much I need, so that should be fine. So pretty much this, and then this is basically what I would have saved. So that's how we're doing that. So I've actually already spent a couple of things. So that was the clothes for my husband. I did buy a little wooden crate at Walmart for the craft show, to kind of like use it as kind of like a display type deal. So that was $15.67. The clothes was $64.89. I did buy some stuff for my car. So I bought like a little key fob holder, keychain thing for my key to my car. I did buy some new hubcaps for the car because the old ones were so bad, y'all. I did have to buy an armrest cover because the armrest was just not good. And the car is a 2013, so it has been around the block a few times. And it's just starting to show, wear on the inside. So the armrest definitely was an eyesore. So it's just a small investment to really make it feel a whole lot better. So that was $18.14. And the hubcaps and the key fob, and I think I got, it's another little thing you hang on your seat, and it just has a bunch of pockets and stuff. And so I desperately need that because I don't have a lot of storage space in the car. It's just a Honda Civic, so it's very small. So I got that. That was like, I don't know, $5 or something. So it's fairly inexpensive. So we paid our TJ Maxx card for $106.08. We paid Care Credit for $232.19. We transferred money for our loan. That's $268. We paid Discover $605.59. We paid Academy $51.41. And we paid Alaska Air $170.90. So all these have been paid. All that money has been paid. So we're at this point, we're just waiting for the payments to come out of the bank. And the rest of the money that we have left is going to be for our variable expenses. So I need to put gas tomorrow. I need to buy a bag of dog food as soon as possible because we'll definitely need it by the weekend and for next week when we're gone. I do have a lash appointment this weekend, so I'll definitely be doing that. I'm going to do my very best to not spend any more money, and we'll see how we do on groceries and eating out. So yeah, I mean, I think the most money that we'll need to spend while we're out of town is going to be probably for food, because we're going to be staying with my daughter, so we don't really need to bring a whole lot. Basically need to bring ourselves, and that's about it. So we may need to rent a car, but I'm not sure yet. I need to double check with her and make sure that we don't also need to do that. We didn't need to, but her job, the military, is kind of giving her a runaround on her time off, so to just avoid the hassle, we may just get a rental car, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's how we're looking. Not too shabby. Like I said, the only thing we're saving this paycheck this month actually is going to be for the trash bill. That's really a non-negotiable. I do have, I'm not going to save for Christmas like I planned. I'm just not going to be able to do all these things. I would rather pay off the debt that I owe and get back on track and then catch up on saving. Saving is a luxury. Debt is kind of coming first, in my opinion. That's just how I'm thinking about it. If I'm able to save, that's great. If I'm not, I would just have to catch up as I go. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about all that. And I mean, it's just, a lot of it I'm saving $5, $10, $20. So it's not a whole lot to catch up on, but I'll just have to increase my saving, rethink my saving amounts and, maybe save a little bit extra going forward to catch up. So that's just basically how I'll do that. So trash, because it's quarterly, we'll be having to pay that in June to start the new quarter in July. So that's really kind of a non-negotiable because that's more like a bill. We definitely need that. The rest of these, I have until December, like I have until September, I have until August. So like I still have time on all of these. So actually my Sam's Club is renewing. And so I am going to deposit the money in the bank for that. That's $50, but my sister-in-law sent me $25 and I'm going to put the other $25. So I'm actually going to be over on this category. So I'll actually have money left over. So I could always use that to catch up some of my other envelopes here. So we can do that too. So that may be something that I do as well, because I really wasn't counting on her pitching in, but she is. So that's even better for me. I may just put it towards maybe my Capital One fee, and then I'll be caught up for the year and I wouldn't have to save for anything else. So like, something like that. So I just got to think about it and figure out where I want to put it. But that's how we're doing that. Yeah, I'm not going to save for anything. So I had planned on saving $430, but I'm only going to save $46. So that's how we're going to do that. So that's where we're at on the savings. Just to give you guys a little insight and how I think, or why I'm doing that way when that's kind of out of the norm. And it sucks to not be saving and have a cash stuffing for you guys. But when we do my mom's budget, we'll have a cash stuffing there. But I'm just uber focused on paying off debt, and I want to get it paid. So it definitely has been a struggle to stay on track, because things keep happening, things keep coming up, trying to make stuff happen, but some of it costs money to make it happen. So we're just dealing with it as we go. So yeah, that's where we're at for this budget. We'll check in hopefully this weekend, maybe. If not, maybe the weekend when we come back. We'll be coming back Memorial Day, so maybe I'll do a video then. If I can't do a video like before I leave, we could just check in and see how we're doing. I don't plan on spending too much money this week because I'm trying to save it all for when we go out of town. And then when we come back, we'll pretty much be closing out and be into the next budget. So we shouldn't need a whole lot to get through the week. I just need some odds and ends, like for sides and stuff for meals. I haven't even meal planned, but I'm going to try to put it together before tomorrow so that I can get groceries on my way home from work. So yeah, you guys, so that's it. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing on your budget. How's your budget going? How's your May going? Let me know in the comments. I always like to hear from you guys. If anything, positive words of encouragement are definitely appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.